The news arrived without warning. The United States Navy confirmed it. Plutonium has been detected in new soil samples. These samples were taken from the Hunters Point Naval Shipyard, bordering the Bayview neighborhood. This is not old data being re-examined. This is a new finding, a recent discovery that has sent a shockwave through the community. The Navy's action of moving or disturbing soil has potentially elevated this dangerous material. Residents now live with a renewed sense of fear. The question on everyone's mind is simple and urgent. Are we safe in our own homes on this very day? The answer remains troublingly unclear. This matter is urgent because the work is happening now. Heavy machinery continues to operate near homes, schools, parks. The Navy has a plan for redevelopment, a project that involves digging and moving large quantities of earth. Every scoop of dirt could release toxic particles into the air. Plutonium is not a common element, it is man-made. It is a byproduct of nuclear reactions. Its scientific name is Pu. It is a radioactive heavy metal. The specific isotope causing concern, plutonium-239, is exceptionally dangerous. It has a half-life of over 24,000 years. This means it will remain hazardous in the environment for a time frame that is difficult to comprehend. Its primary danger comes not from external exposure, but from inhalation. If tiny particles of plutonium are breathed into the lungs, they can become lodged there. From there, they emit radiation, damaging cells and potentially leading to cancer over time. The danger of plutonium lies in its persistence and its potency. A microscopic speck, invisible to the naked eye, is enough to pose a significant health risk if it enters the body. When contaminated soil is disturbed, as it has been at Hunters Point, these particles can become airborne. They attach to dust. They are carried by the wind. This is how a problem within a fenced-off area can become a public health crisis for the surrounding neighborhood. The Navy's work, which involved moving or raising soil levels, created the exact conditions scientists warn against. Officials say they used approved methods, water trucks to spray dust, special containers, protective gear, and on-site air monitoring. But wind and weather are unpredictable. Can they guarantee that not a single particle escaped the site's perimeter? Section 3. A community on edge. Voices from Bayview. The reaction from local residents has been a mixture of anger, fear, deep-seated frustration. "We feel like we are being treated as disposable," said one longtime Bayview resident at a recent community meeting. "They knew this material was here, and they started digging anyway. They didn't tell us the full story." Residents describe heavy machinery at all hours, kicking up clouds of dust without knowing the true nature of the soil being moved. Many residents do not trust the Navy's claims of safety, citing a history of broken promises and incomplete information. City Supervisor Shaman Walton has publicly demanded a halt to all work until a thorough, independent analysis is conducted. "The health and safety of my constituents are not negotiable," he stated. "We need immediate, independent testing of the air, soil, and water by experts who are not on the Navy's payroll." Local leaders are asking for unredacted documents, the original discovery record, and detailed remediation plans. The history of environmental injustice in Bayview looms large. The neighborhood is predominantly people of color and low-income families, long a dumping ground for toxic industries. This would not happen in a wealthy neighborhood. They wouldn't dare. Here, they think we don't have a voice. That perception fuels resolve. Experts stress any plutonium exposure carries risk and urge comprehensive testing across the neighborhood. Section 4. The path forward. Demanding action and accountability. The existing oversight structure has clearly failed. While agencies like the EPA and the state's Department of Toxic Substances Control are tasked with oversight, this new discovery proves the system is not foolproof. The rules may have been followed, but the rules themselves may be inadequate. Demand more than simple compliance. Stop all soil-disturbing activities at the shipyard. Require an independent, third-party review of the entire cleanup protocol. This is not a request. It is a fundamental demand for safety. Residents have power and must use it. Get informed. Get organized. Attend every public meeting. Call your city supervisor. Call your state representatives. Call your federal congressional members. Do not accept vague answers. Ask specific questions. What are the exact levels? Where were samples taken? What is the plan for continuous independent air monitoring? Connect with Green Action for Health and Environmental Justice. Connect with Bayview Hunters Point Community Advocates. A strongly worded letter is not enough. Seek a temporary restraining order to halt the Navy's work. Allocate emergency funds for independent soil and air testing. Share results in real time through an accessible online dashboard. Convene public hearings with top-level officials in the community. Force accountability and create a transparent process.